Hey guys, welcome back to Inspired Photography and Projects. I am your girl Liana, and in today's video we decided to take a shot at creating something out of a CD album cover dimensions. So as you can see here, I'm just about to look for a shape. So I went on, and instead of me using a template today, I decided to create something from scratch. So as you can see, I went on and I went for shapes, and I went for this square that I placed here in my left bottom corner, and I am here adjusting it, I should say, to look like a diamond. And then I went for another square, but it's not the same one as on the left hand side of the screen. But with this one, I resized it to make it look like a rectangle. So I placed that then there on the left hand side of the canvas, and I am putting it behind my previous shape. So basically they are overlapping one another, and from there I am moving my first shape, I'm moving it and putting it directly there in the center of that rectangle that I have placed there. And I'm now about to change this color from pink to turquoise. As you can see, the two of them are there overlapping, and it looks like, they have those little stuff that you can see. You will know what it looks like to you. So from there, now I went on and I I'm about to change this color of the rectangle into a darker shade of pink, more of like a purplish violet color. So from there on, I am about to look for a background. As you can see here, the backgrounds are loading, and I'm here looking at some of them and stuff. This one I clicked on here first, I realized that it has a watermark in it, so I'm keep searching. I didn't like this one because of the colors that I have already placed on my screen. So from there, says that I didn't really find any. What I did, I just put back my screen to white, as you can see, and from there I'm about to carry on with putting down the shapes and just using my imagination and just rearranging the shapes I have on my canvas at the moment. And I'm just going to leave my background for a little while. From here now, as you can see, I found a half of a triangle, so I rotated my triangle 90 degrees so that the shaded part is going to be at my bottom right hand corner, so I can put that down in that right hand corner. As you can see there, I placed it there. And now that the rectangle is behind my shapes, I place that rectangle behind that triangle, and then my diamond, I place my diamond in between those two shapes. As you can see now, I'm just playing around with my sizing of my shapes, just trying to see what I can do with them. about to change my colors of the shape so that everything will blend smoothly with one another. So as you can see here, I just played around with the colors and stuff. So I just left them there and I found my other shape, which are these circles that are clear on the inside, so it's just the rim. So I just open up those and I place them backward and to the back of my canvas, and then I just bring it forward so that it will be in front of the triangle. It will be in front of the rectangle and behind the diamond. So there, and I'm just changing my colors of that shape to black. So because that I changed it to black, but I'm just here playing around with the other colors to see what I like, to see if I'm going to keep it as black or if I'm going to change it. But eventually I left it as black, and here I am now just resizing that diamond that I placed there into more of a rectangle strip, so that I can just place it there where I am. From here now I resized my circle and duplicated it. I duplicated my circle and resized the one that I just duplicated, which is what I am doing at the moment, as you can see. So I have like one in the back and one in the front. From there, then I positioned my circles to suit. I resized them to fit where I want them to fit and to be where I want them to be. From here now, I'm about to search for a couple more elements or a text, but I return with a text. So I searched and see if I was going to use the plain old text or if I was going to use one that was there already. As you can see, I'm here searching, just scrolling through and see what I'm liking or not. And then I decided to go with this level up text, which is the one that I just inserted. I just rearranged it, just make it a little smaller to fit right in between the white space, in between those circles. I just I changed the sizing again, and also I changed my font. I changed the font, and also I changed my sizing. I didn't leave it as small as it is there. Not as quite small. I may have probably just maybe just put it a little bigger, I guess. So I just enlarged it there, and just rearranged it and put it to suit. Here you can see I'm just fidgeting with the shapes and stuff, just making sure to see if I wanted to keep them the way I had them, and just play around them to see what I can create and whatever. I accidentally moved my triangle from where it was, so I just placed it back there. And then, as you can see, I just went and lock it in place. So I use that locking tool to lock my pieces in place so that I will not accidentally move them and stuff. So you will see me locking and unlocking pieces as I go through the process. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do with this rectangle strip here, the turquoise one. But as you can see, I was just there fidgeting with it just to see what looks good from what doesn't, in my opinion, and just what I wanted to do in on a whole. So from there, I just left it there. I locked it back in place. And then from there I went on, and I'm going to my templates just to see if there's anything there that I liked, or just for inspiration. But eventually I went back to my background, and I'm looking for a background because I told myself that that little white spot there behind the word level up did not look too well. So it was kind of plain, but eventually I found this image here that I loved. It was kind of classy, but it wasn't too dramatic, and it was not overpowering what was there already. So me having that there, just went on just to see if I wanted to change the colors, but eventually I just put back the colors just as they were. Or I just may have been just stubborn, really. But I just put my colors accordingly. So I have put my triangle to blend in with the little stars that are behind the word level up. So I locked that back in place, and then I went on to change my pieces and the background. I went on to do that because I just not wanted it to look so plainish, or just just as if I took something from one place and just slap it on. So as you can see, I went on to my alignment, and I adjustment and stuff. So as I didn't want to change anything there, so I went on to flip, and I just looked to see how I can flip this into its in position. So I flipped it horizontally, and also I flipped it horizontally to see which one I liked best. While it was there, I then just flipped it vertically just to see how it looked. So with it there vertically, I liked it there because it had too much of those low stars there. It was just like something coming out. So I kept that the way it was, and it was just that piece that was just missing from the with the words level up. So as I am going through these pieces, I just fidgeting with them, just making sure that things were in place, or if I can change any other things to put to suit. Here I just created a new page, and I'm going and use the same background that I just used with the one previously. I'm going and put that same background now onto this page. So this page was just mostly a not a mirror reflective piece, but it was quite close enough. As you can see, that is the original piece picture there. So from there, then I went on to insert some circles. Those circles I have above. So I'm inserting them just to see what I can do with them, just changing the colors, just to see what I can do with it. So, because I'm not touching the one I have above. Here I'm just changing it to black, and I'm inserting another one, and I'm putting that a different color, not gray for sure. As you can see, there is gray, but here I am just positioning it if I wanted it diagonally, or if I wanted it horizontally away from the previous one, or I wanted it underneath. But here, as you can see, I just put my circles as close to the corners as possible, just to overlap them. Like when you are doing sets in math, if you're just doing that trigonometry, those two, no, you have those two circles and then numbers and stuff. So I just put them somewhere like that, and then I inserted the words level up again. Instead of putting them in the bottom circle, I inserted it in the top circle, just to see how things will play with it there. I also changed the size, and also I am about to change the font of the word level up in the second, on this second page. So as you can see here, I'm just changing them to the font that I have them as above. And I'm just changing the colors also. So I've changed it to this black, and also I am changing it to, I'm changing the word up to a more of a pinkish color, the pink that I will have had above. So it will be black and pink. As you can see, I'm just looking at both of them just to see what I like. Then I went back to the one above and just enlarging the words level up then on that one that on the top, because I'm just looking at how the stars in the background was placed. So here I am just adjusting certain things to suit and to be happy with it. But because of how certain things were overlapped, I couldn't get to the certain things that were on this top page. So I just left it just as it is. So here I am just looking to see if I would want to change the color of my rectangle, of which I did. I changed the rectangle to a lighter gray, so it's not as blend in with the background, but you can still tell the difference between the background and that rectangle. So the rectangle is not overpowering. Here now I decided to delete this second page here with the second level up and stuff. I decided then to delete that because I didn't bother my head with it. So here I am just fidgeting with certain things here to see if I wanted to delete it fully or if I just wanted to keep it eventually. So here now I'm just looking at pictures and the colors of this rectangle strip to see if I wanted to change the color, but eventually I just left it here at the turquoise it was in the beginning. I know I couldn't insert any pictures, so looking at the pictures then it was not making any sense. I just wanted the picture for the background. So just like I was saying before, I just changed the size so I can look at it in a bigger size, so you can actually see that when I was talking about the stars, you can see the little small stars that are in the background, and then we're just looking at the difference between the rectangle and the actual background to see if I did like it or not. And then from there I am here now just looking at a couple things and moving on from there. So as you can see here now, I just went back to the wand underneath just to see if I do like it or not. So I'm just here just adjusting certain things, and I deleted that circle, but eventually I just deleted the whole page just as I said before. I So I am here looking back at the rectangle just to see what I wanted to do, because some things needed to be moved and stuff. So here, as you can see, I just made the rectangle a little smaller, just in line with the L, so that it and stuff. So now I just put it back in that little small position at 27 degrees, at 27%, I should say, just so I can look at it better. So I locked my rectangle so it will not move out of place. And so on. So guys, just as I am here just fidgeting, making sure everything is right, I just wanted to take this time just to say thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you guys for just watching my videos. Don't forget to drop that like, comment, and share my videos with your friends and family, guys. And don't forget also to don't forget to follow Inspired Photography and Projects on our socials down, and they are listed in our description. And one final thing, please comment down below in the comments what you guys want to see me do next. So see, as you can see here, I just have them here in the bigger font, just looking at it and stuff. So I just want to say thank you for all you guys support. I know, just looking at some of the numbers in terms of the amount of people that just viewing them and so on, yes, their numbers are small, but honestly everything counts, and I just say thank you, just thank you. So here guys, here's your final look at it. So with that said, I just say thank you guys. And lastly, comment down below and tell me what you want me to do next, and I'll be looking at them. So just to finish up this stuff, I'm just naming it, just naming the files to suit it. But that was just basically it. There was nothing else after. I'm just changing the name. So as I said, have a great day, guys.